Hello, this is Goto. Welcome back to the Islands of Insight Hub puzzle series. For the Autumn Falls, we are having a couple puzzles already highlighted for us. We do have a good handful of puzzles available today. So, without further ado, it's going to be 1 Sightseer, no hidden, of course, 12 Logic Grids, Pattern Grid, and a Match 3, and I think that was it. Yeah, so just a handful of puzzles today. So that's what we're going to be working on. I already went up there and I marked a handful. I think our match 3 I actually saw over there, but I accidentally unmarked it. So it is... We are having a good amount of things already marked here, so... But, alright, so we have this kind of no domino rule with darts, so we know how that works. Odd number of rows, even number of darts, etc. Alright. Okay, and I did use a puzzle radar to find these puzzles, so we're kind of already done scanning in the area around the pearl. There's also another one over here, I think there was. Just that I saw before I started recording. Yeah, right there by that tree. So we'll definitely come back and grab this one once we have picked up the rest of these puzzles. Match 3 is right here. Oh boy. Okay, this looks like a big one. So we have 6 of these magenta tiles. This tan tile is in a weird place. This one either needs to get under or something. Or this one needs to get over. I think it's more likely this one to go under. Let's see what happens if we do that. We just dropped the whole thing, huh? That wasn't that helpful. We want to do something that only drops this tile, if possible. So, what about this move first? Okay, yeah, that seemed to be what we would want. Let's get rid of these 10 blocks now. We don't have any good moves here. That is not a good move. What else can we do here? What if we do, instead of doing the 10 block, we do this one first? No, I don't think that's any good either. So that's what we did before. I feel like... Do we want to do that move? I mean, it seems like an okay move, but causes some issues for us. That did some extra things here. Let's see what this looks like now. We need to do match 4 on these tiles now, which seems worse, maybe? Yeah. I feel like this is worse than what we were before. And if we just match those first, then do this move. I think this move is just like a better move, but then we have to move this block so much further over. So maybe it is this move. We still have the situation of moving this block over here though, so can we get rid of both of these blocks somehow? Not really, we'd have to move a tile way over there. Which, is that possible? No, we'd have to move this tile over, and how would we do that? Can we move this tile over before we drop it down here, maybe? Is what we could think about doing. Hmm. Well, shoot. Oh, this is actually looking pretty promising. Oh yeah, that was it. Okay. I don't know why I didn't try that before. I felt like I saw that move and I was just like, nah, this can't be it, right? Because normally when you see a simple move like that, you're like, it's probably a trap. But I guess it wasn't in that case. Alright, we have little darts here. We need to get A and B directly across. Alright. Then let's see what I marked over here. Looks like a 5 pipper. Let's go 5 pipper. No diagonal connections for dark tiles. Okay, so they have to be in a orthogonally adjacent only situation. 6 here, huh? So we can't do anything. We have 7 here. We can't do anything that would block 2 tiles here. So this and this would be bad, and this would be bad here. Now we have 5 slots here. We can't block 2 slots on this column. Let's see, we're gonna need to have 3 on this column, and there still be 4. So we can avoid blocking one of the cells here. We cannot avoid blocking this cell. Wait, can we? Yeah, we could if we do 1, 2, 3, but then that would block this one. So I think our dark cells for our 4 are going to be varying. These are always going to have to be dark, I think, and then these 2 are going to be the ones that are going to vary. If we put a dark cell here, we'd be fine. If we put a dark cell here, we'd be fine. Yeah, no issues there at the moment. Where else? There needs to be 2 up here, so at least this one, or this one, or... So we can't have 2 here and here, that would make this row be 5. So I think the 2 has to be up here, so that the 6 can do that. I misclicked while I was dragging that row down, whoops. And that finishes our 4 over here, which finishes this 3s. Alright, so we have a 2. We need 1 more here. We need 2 more here. We need 3 more here. Okay, and then what about this way? We need 1, 3. We can finish that now. This one's done already. Okay, this row is done. Column. So this one's done, and we need 1 more here. Okay, cool. And hey, when we finish this next grid here, we're going to be done with the final hub puzzle reward for trailing. And it's another 5 pipper. Okay, so we got to connect all dark tiles. It's going to be a snake. Hmm. So this is going to have to come out here no matter what, and this is going to have to come out here no matter what. It gives us a little bit of a starting point. We don't know where the heads of our snake are going to be, but we do know we have to avoid checkerboards. Looks like we're going to have a head of the snake over here. So if we put a dark tile here, we need to put light here. And then we need to put dark here. And then we would need to have dark here. So this one needs to be light. Whoops, wrong button. Alright, here's going to be the other end of the snake over here. So we need to go up and grab these two pieces, then come back down here. Okay, I think we can do that like this. Yep, perfect. Alright, what else did we have marked? There's a one pepper over there. Oh man, I feel like it's actually been a little while since we did a one pepper, so... One symbol per area. Connect all dark tiles. No squares. Okay. Easy. Alright, that's all of the things I had marked. Let's put a radar over here. Because I want to make sure I have scouted. So right now the scout radius is probably about this area. So I want to make sure I go up here, scout this area, and then kind of scout the northwest of the zone over here. Also make sure I got this bridge over here. I don't think I really radared all that close to it, so here we go. Pick up our next radar. We do, in fact, see something over here. Alright. And then... Here we go. Yep, there is indeed something over here. Let's do a big jump so we can mark it from the air and keep gliding this way. And we're already at the cliff here, so let's turn. Oh, we have a puzzle radar. Good, good. Actually gonna go ahead and warp beacon next to here. Let's make sure we go all the way in the corner over here. As we've learned, the edge of the Autumn Pulse does kind of sneak into that corner pretty snugly. We got about 10 seconds left on our radar here. Come on, can we find anything else? Even if we don't, we do know we are clearing ground over here. Alright. It expired, but there is one more we saw down here. Oh, here it is. It's a wannabe congruence cluster puzzle. I see. Alright, connect all light and dark. And we've been gifted with kind of a visual mess, to be honest. I'm just looking for checkerboards right now. Okay, well... If we put a light tile anywhere from here to here, here through like here, we're in trouble. Well, through here really, I guess. If we put a light tile here, this gets locked in, so the dark's gonna have to go all the way like that. And at least one more. Okay, so that is okay now. And then over here, these have to come down. That's already connected to the outside, so here we go. Alright, looking good. I think we're just about done with this one. So what's not connected yet? This upper section, okay. Okay, cool. And then we have a couple more to backtrack to. Let's just warp over to them. This one over here on top of the bridge house. Do you think somebody would, like, live in a house like this? I mean, I guess it's not a house, it's more like a shrine temple or something. Alright, no dominoes, and we have a lot of 2s all over the place. And connect all light cells. So anything that doesn't have a 2 pointing at it, we can, or a dart pointing at it, we can put light cells. So these are all bad. These are all bad. Nothing pointing here. Nothing pointing here, and then nothing pointing here. Okay. So now we can start looking at our 2s. So this one is a pretty easy one, I think. And then here's another one. Another one up here. Just looking for odd parity of rows because those have to be placed. These have to be placed 2 tiles apart at minimum. One in here. One here. Alright, so if we go here, are we good? Oh, we have to, whoops. We've made a mistake somewhere, because now we have to do this, and that's a problem. So where did we mess up? Just up there. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright. And then, here's the last thing we had marked. I'll check what our count left is. We still need, several sightseers as well, so... Or one sightseer, and then several more grids. All dark regions have area 2, okay, so you can't just connect the A's here right at the start. That's a bummer. It's a bummer, dude. Connect these and then block those. Uh-oh. There we go. That's what I meant to do. A is going to be coming up here, and then block in the B. Okay, and I think we can just put, oops, all light tiles. Yep, perfect. Okay, cool. Let's grab the next puzzle radar over here, and... where was it? Here it is. And then we have scouted this entire upper area pretty decently, I feel like. Maybe let's go try to go over here to the chasm. New wandering echoes just spawned in the autumn falls. I don't think they did, actually. Like, different ones, but no new ones. Okay, so let's fly through this hidden archway for no reason. I didn't actually check how many puzzles we have left. It would be funny if we're just over here looking for puzzles and we don't actually have any available. But I'm pretty sure we haven't found our sightseer, so there's at least that. Alright, let's drop to the back island here first. We do have another puzzle radar. I will maybe grab it now. No, we'll come back and grab it in a second. Here, we do have something over here, so let's go up there and grab that one first. Should be somewhere along this straight line that I'm looking. So somewhere up here. Aha. Alright, 11, and we've got to make a snake. Okay, well, I'm not going to embarrass myself with such a simple snake scrunching puzzle like that one. Alright, jump back down here, grab this puzzle radar, and then go back up here. And we can continue scanning this away. Probably going to see our sights here over here if I were to guess. Yep, here we go. Oh, there's our pattern grid as well. So 3 more logic grids and a pattern grid here. Yep, okay. I thought I had miscounted. And there's the sights here. And is that all the puzzles? I think that might be all of them. 3, 1. We have the sights here marked. Nothing else here, right? None of those. We got all these. Yep, okay, so this is the remaining puzzles for us. Alright, cool. Pretty clean run with the puzzle radars and such. Let's get this sights here, which looks like it's right here. Yep, it sure was. Let's get one of the last puzzle grids, pattern grids. There's a total of 2 left. This is one of them. Okay, this one looks pretty fun. And I misclicked, so we lost our perfect puzzle bonus. That's a bummer. Alright, 2. Pretty straightforward logic grid there. We have a 4-pipper up here. Alright, lots of darts here. No special rules on the darts either, so just gonna have to place them as they look. There are a couple darts that are looking at each other, so we know in here there's 3. So down here there's 2, which means there have to be 3 up there, so that means there's none up here. Whoops. So both of those have to be darts. Whoops, that is too many. Okay, so there need to be 2 more here, not that many more. These can all be dark. Alright. That was a neat one. And then here it is, our last logic grid for today. After this, we're going to need 22 more logic grids, and well, I'll do a recap after that. We'll do, we haven't done, what's it called in a while? We haven't done the save stats in a while, so let's do that. All dark regions have area 6. And no snakes. Okay, well, that means we have to have another snake start up here. Okay. Nice. Let's go and hit up the couple puzzles over here in the Lost Grids cluster, and then we'll go take a look at save stats. Alright, I'll connect all dark cells, so there's gonna be... this can't be light in here. Let's see, this one cannot be light. But the rest are fair game. This is gonna have to come through here. Through here. Oh, and that's it. Okay. Well, I was ready to do more, but that's all it wanted us to do. Okay. 8 and 2. Let's see, this is a 5. This is a 5 block, right? Yeah, so whatever we are doing here, we do 6 as a dark here, we mess up this 2 real badly. So this is going to be light. And then the 6 is going to have to... The 6 can't go over here, but it is going to have to touch here. So this is going to have to be light and block this off. 6 is going to have to come down here. And then... Let's see. If we put the other light cell over here, we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 added to the 6. So that would work. We can't connect this, though, so block that one off. So let's see, if we do this, dark here, we would have light. No, we would still need dark. Okay. Can we finish the 6 without adding any light tiles on this side of the 7? I think so. We could do something like this, right? Let's see, what's this 2 gonna do? If it goes left, it makes this 3 and the 8 connect, so can't go that way. I think probably the 8 is gonna be light. And then we have to add 3 more things to the 8, huh? Oh, I see something over here I missed. So if we don't have a light tile over here, then we mess up the 3. So these have to be dark because the last light tile has to be in here somewhere. Which means the 6 now has to be like that. Good stuff. We can't have the light here, because it would make the 3 go up there. Now, either of these 2 tiles would work. What if we do this, 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 and this? I think this all works, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, well... Let's do another one. We have a bunch of viewpoints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What would it want us to do here? This tile here at the top is kind of interesting. Like, why is it there? Must be something relevant to this top part of the puzzle, because the rest of the puzzle doesn't have anything. It's just symmetrical all the way around here, right? So if we were to have a dark tile here, this would, like, cascade all the way around the whole grid. Yeah, what? Does this just have to be symmetrical all the way around? Really? Why? Is this... this is dark, then why can't we do this? So this one could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then this one would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. I didn't have that level of foresight, but I guess it makes sense now. Okay. Here we go, another one. So we can go like this to start with the 7. Now the 6 can go one more in each direction. And that makes it be done. Did we mess something up? Yeah, we did mess something up. Okay, start over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this one's already 6, so we can't actually really add to it. So the 7 cannot go here, so it must come down. If we go left with this, we can finish the 6 without going right, and we can finish the 6 without going left either. I meant down the first time. So, yeah, what exactly do we need to do here? If we go up with a 3, we take 2 tiles away from the 5, which doesn't seem like an immediate concern. If we go this way with the 3, we force the 6. Let's see, the 4 can't go right either, so the 4 has to come up. We force the 6 to have to go left. Not really sure how I got there, but okay. I'll take it. Alright, so this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles ahead of it that are light. So this one has to be 1, 2, 3, 4 light before we have any dark tiles. So if this is light, this would need to go 2 more tiles of light, and then this would have to be dark. So this one's got to be dark, and this one's got to be dark. Which means this one's got to be... I mean, it could be dark. If it was dark, let's see, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4 for the first light. So this would be 1, 2, 3. And then this one would have to be the same color. So this one can actually be dark. This one has to be light. Then this one's dark. Okay, the nearest dark tile here is way too far away, so this one's just going to be light, and this is going to be dark here. I think we're just best off to make this light here. Okay. Yeah, because if this was light, this would have been light, and then there would have been no dark tiles in that column. Okay. Alright, let's see if there's any more 4 pippers left here. We have cleared all of the 3 and 4 pippers on that area. Okay, I'm just gonna fall to the bottom of the abyss over here, I guess. See, another 3 pipper here, and this is where we're gonna call it today after this one. So all light regions have area 7. No 3 in a rows. So we can't connect that. No 3 in a row means we have to do like a zigzag, so this is gonna have to go left and down, but it's gonna have to come up this way. So can't have any light cells in here. We can get 2 more over here, so we're just gonna give it 1 more. That's that. Alright, there we go. Nice, not bad. That one didn't go as long as I thought. Maybe let's take another 4. Oh, never mind. Let's take I don't want to be here for like another 10 minutes necessarily. No 4 in a row, huh? Well, for starters, wait. Yeah, we can't do dark cell there or there. Then here, we could not do a dark cell, or here we could not do a dark cell. How do we deal with no 4 in a row, or no, 4 in a row? Okay, well, let's see. If we go left here, we're gonna have to stop and go the other way. And if we go down here, we're gonna have to stop and go the other way. But this is a 4, so down and left would just finish it. What about this 5, though? Oh, the 5's already at a 4 in a row junction. Okay, and the 5's already done, so... Should probably have paid attention to that one. So if this is light here, this is dark. Light, dark. Then this one would be dark, light. So these 2 cells are opposite colors, which means the 2 does not go over here. Alright, what else can we say about this? I don't think we can get light cells down here, so this is going to be blocked off, and the same over here. Yeah, we can't have dark cells here or here. Light cells, I mean. Alright, there we go. Nice. And I think we're going to cut it there. So, be right back with save stats. Let's see, booting it up. Alright, it's processing, and I will see you momentarily once that is done processing. Alright, here we are, and the Autumn Falls is starting to look awfully empty here on the remaining static puzzles remaining. So this red, what is red again? Glide ring. Okay, so this glide ring over here is the Shady Wildwood, this hidden rings. Orange is hidden rings? Yeah, so those hidden rings are Shady Wildwood. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that how many sightseers we have left? We do indeed have... Oh, I'm looking at Lucian Waters, hold on. Sightseers, we have 7 more left, yeah. So, these 7 last ones we have remaining are where they're going to be. So there's kind of 3 more out here on the far lands, and then 4 more out here on the westlands, 3 more in the westlands, and then 1 kind of in the middle. And then the rest of the puzzles are going to be shuffleable kind of spawn point puzzles, so like logic grids and such. So let's take a look at our completion. We are 98% complete. We need 7 more sightseers, all done with hidden puzzles. 5 more music, 1 more memory, 1 more pattern, and then 22 more logic grids. Probably logic grids are going to be the last ones, if I'm going to guess. 1 more rolling block and 1 more match 3. Just to double check, we didn't get the rolling block today, did we? No, we did not. Were any of these gonna cycle soon? Like, are they resetting in the next short Well, let's see. Memory Grid was an hour away, and that was it. So everything else is more than a couple hours away. Go back to the player card now. So yeah, in total, we just have 7, 8, 9 puzzles that aren't logic boxes. Then we're gonna have 5, 6, 7, 22. So 29 logic puzzle boxes left. Oh, and we never claimed our trail length. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it here. You'll hear me do it. Okay, you did not hear me do it, but I just did it. I thought it had a sound effect or something. For the Lost Grids cluster, we are at. Whoops, I changed the photo on accident. We are at 311 out of 364, 85%. And yeah, I think that's most of the relevant things that we're worried about seeing here. So yeah, if you're enjoying the series, please feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. And hopefully we're going to have more than 10 puzzles, because if we keep having less than 10 puzzles, this is going to take many more episodes. Bye!